Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're getting into Chapter 8 of the SIE Material Variable Contracts and Municipal Fund Securities. Basically, we're looking at what happens when a pretty standard insurance product decides it wants to play in the stock market.
That's a great way to put it. We're talking about things like variable annuities, where the goal is tax-deferred growth, but, the safety wheels are definitely off.
Right. And that's the distinction I really want to start with.
Okay.
I mean, if you go to an insurance company, you're usually trying to get them to take the risk, right? You give them money, they promise you a check. So why on earth would I want a variable contract where I'm the one exposed to the market?
Well, it all comes down to the inflation argument. With a standard fixed annuity, the insurer puts your money into their general account. It's safe, sure, but the return is low, it's fixed.
And 20 years from now, that fixed check might not buy very much.
Exactly. With a variable annuity, your premiums go into what's called a separate account.
And that separate account is legally, separate from the insurance company's own funds. Is that right?
It is. And inside that account, you, the investor, have to choose from different sub-accounts. They function basically like mutual funds.
So you pick your own investments.
You do. And because you are taking on that market risk, these products are regulated as securities by the SEC and FINRA. You even get voting rights on the investment policies.
Okay, so let's walk through the life of one of these. Phase 1 is accumulation. I'm putting money in, buying what they call accumulation units. The big draw is tax-deferred growth.
Right.
But what if I need to get that cash out early?
Yeah, the IRS makes that painful. These are retirement vehicles. So if you just make a random withdrawal, the tax rules follow LIFO.
Last in, first out.
Yep. The IRS assumes you're taking your earnings out first, which are fully taxable as ordinary income.
And then there's a penalty on top of that, isn't there?
There is. If you're under 59.5, you add a 10% penalty right on top.
So the money is effectively locked up. But let's say you make it to retirement. You enter the annuity phase. This is where I think it gets a little confusing.
It can be. You hand over your lump sum, and your accumulation units convert to annuity units.
Okay.
And here's the key. The number of annuity units you own is now fixed. It never changes. But the value of each unit still goes up and down with the market.
So your monthly check gets bigger or smaller, but your slice of the pie stays the same size.
That's it. It's a variable paycheck for life. But you have to choose how you want to pay it out. And the straight life option, that one gives you the highest monthly amount.
But there's a big catch.
A huge one. The catch is early death. Straight life pays you until you die, and that's it. If you die 2 months in, the insurance company keeps everything else. No beneficiary.
Wow, that's a massive gamble to hand over your life savings and then, have it all disappear because of one bad accident.
Which is why most people choose something like life with period certain. You get a slightly smaller check, but it guarantees payments for a set time, say 10 years. If you die in year 3, your beneficiary gets paid for the next 7.
That feels like a much safer bet. Now let's pivot a little. Chapter 8 also covers municipal fund securities, like 529 plans.
Right. These are state-sponsored plans, mostly for education. Here, the contributions are after tax, but the growth and withdrawals are tax-free for qualified expenses.
And that's not just for college anymore, right?
Correct. You can use up to $10,000 a year for K-12 tuition as well.
People also use these for estate planning because of the front-loading rule. Can you explain that?
Sure. Normally, you can give someone, $19,000 a year without triggering the gift tax.
Right.
With a 529, the IRS lets you pull 5 years of that gift forward. So you can put in $95,000 all at once, tax-free, and let it start compounding.
A very powerful tool. And finally, let's just quickly touch on the 529A or ABL accounts.
Yes, these are so important. They allow individuals with disabilities to save up to $100,000 without jeopardizing their eligibility for things like SSI or Medicaid.
But there's a key detail for the exam.
A crucial one. The disability must have started before the person turned 26.
So to wrap it all up, these variable products let you trade the safety of a fixed return for the potential to beat inflation.
Exactly. You just have to be comfortable with the fees and the lack of liquidity.
And with that straight life option, you are essentially betting your life expectancy against an insurance company's actuaries. It's like looking them in the eye and saying, I bet I'll outlive your spreadsheet.
It's a bold wager.
Thanks for listening to The Deep Dive.
Until next time.